Welcome to another tree talk, and today's tree which I have chosen for you is night flowering jasmine tree or coral jasmine tree, because it belongs to the jasmine family Oleaceae, to which zaytun olive belongs. So Oleaceae is characterized by opposite leaves and flowers mostly in axillary clusters, and the corolla is fused tube, so tubular flowers. It has the fragrance. Jasmines mostly they have the fragrance. This particular tree which grows like a tree, mostly our common jasmines, they are bushy, shrubby or climbing, scandent, which are put under the genus Jasminum, but which I am referring to, which this particular plant is in its own genus, separate genus called as Nyctanthus. Why Nyctanthus? Because it is night flowering. Nyct means night, anthos means flower, Nyctanthus, night flowering, and arbor means tree, and tristis means sad. Why sad? Because it loses its beauty, it loses its brilliance of flower during daytime. So it's all beauty of fragrance as well as the brilliance of petals is more charming and appealing during night hours. So it is the plant which flowers in the evening hours. Throughout night it spreads fragrance, and many moths they come to pollinate it, and before sun rises all flowers are shed below the tree. So this tree is also known as tree of sadness. In Indian literature, Indian scriptures, Puranas, the tree is named as Parijat. Parijat, princess, the story goes, fell in love with sun, and one day sun went back to the heavens because it realized its duty. It cannot be with the plant on the earth. So that princess died heartbroken, and where she was buried, from the ashes the beautiful fragrant flower appeared in the form of jasmine, night flowering jasmine tree, Nyctanthus arbor tristis. This particular tree is also called as coral jasmine because it has the red tube. Flowers are white, petaled, 6 to 8 petal lobes, but the tube is red, orange red, like corals. So its twisted petal lobes look like the windmill. And these plants are also known as Har Shingar. Why Har Shingar? Har means Hari, means Krishna. Lord Krishna is thought to, supposed to have brought it from the heavens, Indra's garden, because it is the tree, sacred tree, and it has been supposed to be obtained during the Sagar Manthan. That was the fight between the evil spirits and the wrongdoers, between the Devtas and the Danavs. And we got Amrit also, elixir of life, and when there was a toxin, it was taken by Shiva. So its throat of Shiva turned blue, deep blue. So we called Lord Shiva as Nilkantha also. But at that time we got this particular celestial tree also, Nyctanthus arbor tristis. It has many names. In Sanskrit it is known as Shafalika. In Hindi, Shafali. Also known as Har Shingar, especially in Mithilanchal, Bihar. In Odisha it is known as Ganga Shivli. In Assamese language it is called as Shivli. In Urdu it is called Gul Jafri. In Uttarakhand, Garhwal, it is called as Kurra. In Jammu region we have also very different variations. In Dogri language it is called as Kuri or Kur. Some people in Kandi belt also called as Latudi, especially the Gujars. And then another name is given Har Shingar. This particular flower is also source of yellow dye, especially the flowers, and it is mentioned that in earlier times people used to, especially the Buddhist monks, used to dye the robes with the dye obtained from the Nyctanthus arbor tristis. So This particular tree is a medium sized, large shrub or a small tree, usually planted in the garden for its fragrant flowers which start blooming just after the rainy season, somewhere in August, September, and they flower in the late till October also. So August, September, or September, October is the usual flowering time of Nyctanthus arva tristis. As is the character of the family, the leaves are opposite. They are shortly stalked, they are ovate and distantly lobed or toothed. So there is very scabrous. It is very rough to touch. So carpenters also once used it as sandpaper for providing the finish to the wooden pieces. So this particular tree leaves, because they are scabrous, once upon a time the tree was also named as scabrita. And then flowers are mostly born in the group of three. They are cymose clusters and they are trichotomous, means they are not in 3 and 3, in groups of 3 and 3. So there was a time we called this tree in botany also as Scabrita triflora. This particular tree belongs to the Oleaceae family, to which our Olea belongs. This particular in Olea we have the drupe fruits, but here it is not drupe, it is a capsule fruits, and it is only 2 lobed ovary. So each compartment has one seed. So one round oval brownish seed capsule has only 2 seeds, but it fruits. So during winter time we can see its fruits. Nyctanthus arva tristis is a storehouse of many phytochemicals. Its flowers has the carotenoids, it has the nyctanthine, it has the mannitol. Even in the leaves we find cytosterol, benzoic acid, even the myristic acid, which is usually found in Myristica fragrans, Jaifal, that is also found here. And even it is the source of linolenic acid, palmitic acid, and even many glycosides are found, fructose and sugars. This is the plant even having in its leaves that is arbor tristoside A, arbor tristoside B. We have the ascorbic acid, even the mannitol. So all these phytochemicals are used. They were recognized by our folk healers, Ayurvedic practitioners. So in homeopathy, in Ayurveda, and even in Siddha, it is used for the ailments, for the treatment of ailments like arthritis. In case of arthritis, all the 5 parts, Panchang is recommended. For example, even this flowers, the leaves, bark, and even root. And that decoction is recommended to get rid from the arthritis. It is also useful in blood pressure. This is also useful in case of piles. Especially it is useful for the chronic sciatica pain, which emerges from the lower back and up to the feet. That back spinal kind of pain, which is called sciatica or Gradasi or Ringenbai, is also treated with the help of the leaves. Leaves can be boiled, and that decoction is recommended to the patient suffering from sciatica. This particular flower, because it is from the jasmine family, it has the jasmine-like fragrance. So it is a very decorative plant, and it is used in aromatherapy. So flowers can be taken and they can be boiled and used as herbal tea with orange color. We need not to add anything. No sugar, no milk, but lemon can be added if you feel like, to remove the little bitterness, but don't add many flowers. 5-6 flowers for 1 cup of tea are enough. And this particular plant is also planted in down south also, especially in the Tamil Nadu. In Malayalam, in Kerala, in Malayalam language, it is known as Pavizmalli. Whereas in Telugu language, it is called as Pagadamalle in Andhra Pradesh. And in Tamil Nadu, in It is called as Pabazmalli, or it is also known as Parijatam, Parijatak also. It is known as we find in case of Gujarati also. This particular plant, flower, is very ornamental. It is related to our ancient culture, even the painting, it has been painted, and even the ancient mythology. It is associated with Lord Krishna. It is said that once Naradji brought one flower from the Indra's garden and it was offered to Krishna, and Krishna sitting beside Rukmani offered those flowers to Rukmani. After that, Narad told Satyabhama, I had brought flowers from heaven, very unique flower, Nyctanthus arbor tristis, Parijat, and you are not given even one flower. All flowers offered to Rukmani. So Satyabhama compelled Lord Krishna to go to the heavens and brought that flower back to the earth. So that is the sanctity. Even another story goes in central India. Once even during Ramayana period, when Sita was abducted, so Rama also rested for a while under the tree of Nyctanthus arbor tristis, and at that time it was not shedding its flowers. So once Rama left, other trees in the forest told, you could have showered the petals, beautiful flowers, fragrant flowers in honor of Lord Rama. So it is assumed, it was just by our forefathers concluded like that, this tree started showering the flowers, petals. All flowers fall in early morning before sunrise, so that it is a kind of repentance also, and then it has taken that way so that it is not second time mistake. So in the honor of Lord Rama, it's always shedding the flowers. So that is the beauty of the tree of sadness, or the coral jasmine, or night flowering jasmine, Gul Jafri in Urdu and Shafalika in Sanskrit. We call Dogri, Kuri or Latudi. This Pavazamalli in down south is as ornamental. It is considered auspicious. What in Tripura they symbolize the flower with life cycle. So its garlands are mostly offered. They are to the dead bodies. So it is the flower which is also found in Thailand, Southeast Asia. We have another species, that is aculeata. Nyctanthus aculeata is the only other species found in Southeast Asia. Otherwise, Nyctanthus arbor tristis is more familiar. And there is another very particular tree under the name of Parijat. Even the stamp by the Postal Department, Government of India stands issued in its honor. But that is not Nyctanthus arbor tristis. The village Kantur is named after Kunti, mother of Pandavas, and it is said that once when the Kunteshwar Shiv temple, she wanted to worship Lord Shiva, she asked for the Parijat flowers, so-called Parijat flowers, and then Arjun brought from this particular tree, which is planted at the location at Barabanki in the Kantur village, and name of the village is after Kunti, the mother of. And this particular tree which we find there at Kantur is Adansonia digitata. That is from the Semal family, Bombyciaceae, to which our Yamdroma belongs, to which our Shalmali belongs. That is scarlet red flowers and very huge tree. So this particular tree is unique. In scientific botany, we identify this tree as Adansonia digitata. So it has the digitate 5 leaflets, and its flowers are white, and they also flower during night time. So it must have been confused even with that kind of explanation for Nyctanthus arbor tristis. But this has a bunch of stamens. In case of Nyctanthus, we have only 2 stamens. But in case of Adansonia digitata, there are numerous stamens, and all stamens are just making a powder puff, like as we find in Calyandra, or that's a pendulum type, ball shaped, as we find even in case of the flowers of Chinar, Platanus orientalis. That kind of staminal cluster gives it a shape, and the petals are white. After 24 hours, when they fall on the ground, they have a very unpleasant smell. But in the initial phase, they have a sweet smell, no doubt. But the fruits have the long stalk, and they hang upside down, and it looks like as if the rats are hanging on the tree. So it is also known as dead rat tree. And many people are astonished when they see its few branches. They are toward the sky, and the very mighty and very bulky swollen trunk is at the base, and that is particularly given the name to the Adansonia digitata as upside down tree, because its fruits are also edible, and they fall and get broken into pieces and that look like bread pieces. So it is also a monkey bread tree. In Hindi it is called Gork Himli or Gork Change, and this particular tree which is at Barabanki, Kuntur, is about 800 years old as per the radiocarbon dating done by the scientists. But this local name, Parijat, as per local people, they have given and even now mentioned in that stamp. But basically, the native to India, the plant or tree is Nyctanthus arbor tristis, whereas Adansonia digitata is native to Madagascar, Africa, and it is said that Muslim traders during 13th, 14th century, they brought it from North Africa and planted it at few locations. We find Adansonia trees even in Maharashtra, rather than in UP. We have another tree also. We have 2 trees in Uttar Pradesh and few trees in Maharashtra. So Adansonia digitata with a bulky trunk exceeding 20 meters, this circumference, is very unusual, and it stores water, and it is deciduous tree, and when leaves are shed in January, so we find the branches, few twigs, and then bulky as if it is a upside down tree, and it flowers in month of May, June, summer month. So after that we don't find flowers, and they are also not forming the viable seeds. So because no other trees may be self incompatibility. So but in case of Nyctanthus arbor tristis, which is the true Parijat, and it has even the Bangla names as Shule, this is the state flower of West Bengal. It is revered, and it is in our Puranas and scriptures. This is more native. This is actually native to India, whereas Adansonia digitata is not native to India. But that particular Barabanki tree is again unique, and sometimes by locals it is mentioned under the name of Parijat. Thank you.